Okay, guys, here we go. Blacks and whites. Here we go again. So if you tuned into my last video, you tune time. Okay, I just picked that up too. All right, so check this out, guys. I want to get you on something. You know how the priest of Yahuwah, how they had the breastplate, the Urim and the Thumim. All right, I got a lot to talk to you guys about. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna try to be quick about it. So, what is true government? All right, so let me touch on this real quick before I forget. Government right here. This is gob. All right. Government. This is where we get the word, right? So the grasshoppers, hordes, locusts, the pit, the cistern, legion. Okay, legion. Do you understand? Apollyon, apo means from, law, lice, legion, leagues. Okay, from the pit, bottomless pit. Do you understand? What does our government do? They do it's all about sun worship and stuff. Look at the eye on the top of the freaking pyramid thing for the dollar bill. And it's an Apollo eye. From the bottom up. Do you understand? But it's ruling from the top down. Okay? You understand? Apo, low, from the bottom. Now we hear, that's Drake. That's Drak. That's Dragon. You understand? That's Apollo, the king of the bottomless pit. All the dragons, Joe Rogan, Drake, Cardi B, because I just told you, Card, C-A-R-D, is Drak backwards. So that's how they planned it on you. All your number ones, Kendrick, okay? You already know. Little Weezy already told you he's a dragon. Come on now. Kanye called out freaking Trump and said Dragon Brothers. Come on now. I already told you about China, how Russia and China together make up the Urim and the Thumim of the dragon, Satan. So check this out, man. Which is a fallen angel who has to watch his seed die. Therefore, he's doing MAD, mutually assured destruction. All right. Mandates, MAD. Okay, so check this out. Watch this, bro. This is pretty much. Let's go over here to where we were. The Urim and the Thumim. All right. So I want you to understand something. In Latin, legion, low, okay, Apollo, okay, so we say Urim and Thumim, right? So all right, completeness, integrity, also part of the priest breastplate. Okay. Derived from root tamam, meaning to be complete or to be finished. Okay. Translated as sincere or pure, reflecting a similar concept of moral integrity, meaning righteous or just, which aligns with the idea of living in accordance with divine law. The word tone primarily conveys the idea of integrity. Moral completeness is often described as a state of being whole or undivided in one's moral character. The context of Bible tone is associated with righteous and blameless, reflecting a life lived in accordance with Yah's Torah. Yah's Torah. In ancient Yeshurun culture, integrity was highly valued trait, often linked as one's relationship with Yah. Community concept of tone was merely external Okay, adherence to laws, but encompassing internal and moral ethical wholeness. This idea was crucial in society where the common communal living and conventional relationships with Yah were essential. The patriarchs such as Job and Noah are often depicted as embodying the tomb as models of faithfulness and righteousness. Models of faithfulness and righteousness. Okay, so once the tomb had to go with the Urim and the tomb. Okay. Thumim, derived from the noun tam, meaning to be complete or innocent, pure, right? So there is no direct equivalent for Thumim in the Strong's Greek concordance. All right, the term Thumim is there is one in Greece, but I'll get to that in a minute. Often paired with Urim and refers to sets of objects by high priests, is paired with the Urim. Okay, that's the fire. Okay, that's the fire. And refers to the set of objects used by the high priest in ancient Yeshurun to discern the will of Yah. Okay, the Urim and the Thumim were kept in breastplate of judgment worn by high priests and were used for divination or decision making, particularly in matters of national importance or when seeking divine guidance. Okay, in the context of Yeshurun, the Urim and the Thumim were part of the priestly garments and were held in significant religious importance. They were considered means through which Yah communicated his will to the leaders of Yeshurun. So is this not what you would call government? You understand? Government. This is their governor. This is their government. Is they kept this as their communication to the Most High. All right. So anyway, the exact nature and appearance of the Urim and the Thumim are not described in detail in the Bible, leading to various interpretations and theories. They were likely stones or objects that were cast or drawn to reveal Yah's decision. I'm gonna tell you what they are. So I already told you one is fire. They're not even giving you that. I'm gonna go over here to Urim. Alright. The Urim, derived from the root Urim, meaning light or fire, right? Root meaning light or fire. Alright? Like the year. You go once around the sun and it's a tumam year. So what is that? I just explained what it was. So it's your modern day watch, but they held it on their breastplate, on their chest, not on their wrist, like today men do, and stuff like that. Okay, so there is no direct Greek. Okay, they're talking about there's no direct Greek equivalent. Well, I'll tell you what the Thumim is right now. It's time, tima, okay, to divide, right? Abstract sense of time as indefinite continuous duration, from late personified age, bald man with a forelock. Where's the part that I wanted to get to? Okay, so it's 10, and it's more than just so check this out. It's time, right? Time is one side of it, tumam, right? The other side was fire or light, right? Or light. What does that do? It is division, right? Okay, so therefore, you see how much we use this word, right? I'm gonna show you something, because this is This is the four corners type stuff, okay, of the earth type stuff. This is the four corners of the earth is I'm thinking darn near the dragon's mouth, okay, because I already showed you front, back, side to side, never let, ho ho ho, Santa Claus, ass, Black Rock, ride, you know what I mean? So I just showed you how they have it, like how it's mapped out earlier on the last video. You'll have to go back and check that yourself, but check this out right here. 10, 1 more than 9, twice 5. Okay, so it's twice 5, right? The number, which is 1 more than 9, a symbol representing this number. Old English, 10, Mercian, TN, West Saxon, adjective and noun, Pro-Germanic, Tehun, source Old Saxon Tehan, or Norse Tui, Danish T, Frisian Tian, Old Dutch Ting, Tang, Dutch Tien, High German Zehan, German Zane, Gothic Taihun, 10, and the root of it will be Deca or Decum. Okay, so check this out. 10-foot pole that you would not touch something with was earlier a 40-foot pole. So what is 40? 40 days, 40 nights. What was that? What was that? Sounds like so what's a fortnight? It's 2 weeks, right? No, what's 2 weeks? 14. 14. You see how it keeps popping up? 10-4. I understand. Message received. What is that? What is that? I understand. Message received. That is the breastplate. 10-4. Tumam and Urim. Urim and time and light, fire and time. Okay, so the division, light and darkness. Okay, so and the light in the darkness also, that the darkness did not understand. Okay, the light that shines within man. Okay, it's a message received. Consciousness. Okay, so you understand how they say, oh, your eye has to be whole. You can't be divided. It has to be whole. This is the. All right, I already showed you that on the last video, but do you understand? It even says the notion of keeping one's distance as in advice to use when dining with the devil. A long spoon. Dining with the devil. Okay. So check this out. We got that. Alright. Now, we're going to go over here. Go back to here. 4. We'll do 4. And look at that. Fast 10. Fast 4. 10. What was 10 again? Pure, secure, faith. Okay. You understand? Faithful. It was truth and faithfulness, fire and purity. It was darkness and light. It's the yin yang. It's the 410. It's the 4T, days and nights of purification. It's the fortnight. Okay, so even night is 10 backwards. Do you understand that? This is how they play with you. 14 days is fortnight. Understand? Okay, 410. So where we're gonna go is 4, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. 4. Now, the 4 corners of the earth, remember? Okay, the 4 living creatures, remember? In Revelations 6 and 7, the 4th seal, okay, 6 and 7, and then the 4th horseman at 6 and 8. Okay, what's 8? 8 is 2 times 4. Okay. 1 less than 9 and 2 less than 10. 18 obviously is a 666. All right. So remember, 14 is 10-4. It is the fire. It is the faith. The purity. The time. So remember, one thing that we can always rely on is the Most High said, these things will not pass until such and such time, right? He said the signs of the time, right? You need light to show form, right? So look, for things to have form, okay, for fure, fire, fire, okay, there, fire, for fire, it's light, fure, fire, okay. This is 4. So 44, fire, okay, you understand? So pretty much, and it says quadratic. And you notice they have the fortnight. That's the 2 weeks. It's the 10-4. Okay. 14. There you go again. 10-4. This is the Urim and Thumim and Urim. Right? I wonder what the quatrain is. I forgot what that would be. You got quarantine, 2 weeks to stop the curve, right? 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Quatrain, fortnight. Okay, there you go. That's their time. That's their national. Okay, do you see? They're using some of this, and that's the point. Is like, it's not in the language that you'd understand. They're passing in code. You know what I mean? It's what you understand, but you're not understanding what it's truly rooted to. I'm giving you the Aheb Ruach, the spirit of understanding. Aheb Ruach Chokmah. I'm telling you the Hebrew of it. Okay, what you're calling Hebrew, but I call it the Aheb Ruach, which is the love of the spirit of wisdom. Chokmah. That's the love of the Father that He created all things with before the universe. Okay? This is what Psalms was about. You know what I mean? So anyway, so what did He tell you from the beginning? As in the beginning, so too shall be in the end. You had Noah, you had Lot. Noah was pretty much white. If you want to call him albino because his parents were black, you can say that, but yeah, okay. Noah was white. Lot was what? Black. Okay, but where do we get the word light? We get the word light from Lot. Lot, Lut, to encompass. Okay, to clothe, to envelop. Okay, so Lot, the word Lot, giving us light would be like 4, and then would be like Urim, Ur. Remember Urim and Thumim? Okay, Tamam, time, fire and time, light and time, Tumam. Okay, so fire would have been Lot when Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by fire. And then he was rescued and planted in a town that he didn't know in a zone, a Zion, a John, a grace, something he could not do on his own. They gracefully planted him, and he was saved by grace alone. He was Yashayad by grace alone. Okay, something he could not do for himself. Okay, he was the light for men in his day, to show you the way. He gave, like I said, the best that he had. He gave the best that he had to those angels and tried to stop the men from sinning against them, and you know, he was the light in the darkness of that town. Didn't Abraham, you know, beg? He was like, hey man, you know, that was Abraham's nephew. He was like, hey man, if there's, you know, one good man, please don't destroy this town, you know. And Lot was one of those good men. But they still destroyed the town. They because it got so bad, it was necessary, very necessary. They were at his front door, surrounding in his house, mandating to know them. Visa, visor, bank, time to break bucks. These beautiful bucks that you guys, these $2 you just brought up in here, we need to know them. Bring them out so that we can break them. They are the bank. Okay? The plantation. Okay? The shareholders. Okay? All the men in the city came to break them. They went through them women, and it was time to diddy. It was diddy time. And that's what happened to Sodom. Sadidi. Okay, they were destroyed by fire. This is a sign of the times. Okay? So Lot was whisked away out of there. His wife turned around and she got turned to salt. Okay? Fire and brimstone, everything was sulfur. Okay? It was bad. It was very bad. Very, very bad things happened. Angels of light. Angels of Lot. The demons dressing up as angels of Lot to fool mankind. Okay? At the end of days. You understand? Dark forces in high places and principalities. This is what we're up against. And they want to know things that they don't know. Obviously, they're not high enough. They're like, because these people came in, who are not people, they were messengers, angels from above, coming to destroy the dang city. And these people didn't know them. Do you understand? The mandate was to know them. Come get checked, get mandated. It's time to bend over and take it. Mandate. Okay? The mandate to what? So that they can have consciousness, awareness, legion, possession, branding. That is the true, like modern day visa is the brand, the stamp, the patent, pat you on the booty, put that hot fire, slave trade. Okay, that searing hot branding. Okay, people are burning up. Your heart is your head. You understand? Your heart is your head, your temple. It's not in your chest. Okay? Your heart is your head, your consciousness, your rosh. You understand? And what comes out of the mouth stems directly from the heart. So you follow what you say. It didn't come out your chest. It came out your head. Heart, head, hard, head, heart, head, heard, heart, head, heard. Faith only come by hearing. Okay? Swelling up of the heart, big-headed. What head? Oh, then you got. Okay. Man only has, but that's what I've been telling you guys about the dragon and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's got a lot going on. It's double-sided. Leviathan on one end and dragon on the other. Satan, that's Satan. It's Lucifer, false light. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you gotta say that with the words that are coming out of your mouth in English is legion. Okay? It's fallen angels and legion. Fallen angels are the parents, and legion are the children that were, something happened. And they can't go anywhere because they were not supposed to be there in the first place. They were planted in a place where they were not supposed to be planted. So there was no, it wasn't the truth. It wasn't time. Time is the truth. Faith. Okay? Fire. So what's water? Water is sort of kind of representation of time. Okay, so look, we got in the beginning you had the sun, you had the moon, right? Isn't that like time, right? Okay. So that is, which one is time? Well, we go by calendar and then year. We go, the calendar is the months, 13 moons, and one sun. You understand? What's that? 13 plus 14. I mean 13 plus 1, that's 14. I just said 15. Yeah, that's one sun. I mean that's 14. 410. So this is what I'm saying. Like, well, why would it come out to that? You understand? Faith, 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. Alright? 10, 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. In gematria, there's no zeros. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5, faith. Okay, so the point is, and it will be more so like Yah. 5, it'd be hey. In Hebrew, hey, the Yod, hey, Vav, hey. 10, tain would be time, complete. 10, right? A complete 10. That's, you get it? All right, and then you have 5, which is half of 10. You know what I'm saying? Like a half life of 10. And then that's hey, the Vav, the 6, and then another hey. You put the Vav, the Yod hey, you put the Vav hey, the hey Vav hey together, and what's that? You got 16, right? Vav hey. I mean Vav Yod. I don't even know if that's even correct. That's not even. Don't check me on that Vav Yod thing. But you have 16, right? So pretty much, at the end of the day, the numbers and the words have to have nodes. That's why he has his mark of Yah is the apostrophe for the words, and then the letter, the symbol for the number 10 is Yod, which looks like the apostrophe it looks like the apostrophe of the words Alpha and Omega, the word and the numbers, the word. So it's like you wonder what are numbers compared to words. Okay, so the Most High, Yashaya, okay, Yashar, right? Yashar is the word, good, smooth, straight, command, consciousness, right? And the numbers is Meshar, Moses, Moshe, my bad, not Moses, Moshe, okay? Yashaya, not Jesus, Yashaya and Moshe, from Yah to Ma, or Yah to Mo, right? From life to death, from life to half-life, which is like death and then life after death. Okay, so from heaven to earth, because earth is not a complete life, it's a half-life, right? Heaven is a full life, complete, whole, 10, complete 10, right? One, whole. Because remember, there's no zero. So, you know, from Yah from 1 to 5 to 10, it would just be 151. Essentially, you know what I mean? And even then, that ends up being 7. Completion, 7 days. Alright, so what I'm saying is, and that would be the basic building block, a week of a month. And a month is a symbol of time, which is completion. Alright? So, and that's what we're talking about. What's that? 2, 7, 27 days. You understand? That's a month. 27 days will leave you with 13, I think it's 27 days. That's how, actually no, it's not 20. It'd be 28 days would be a full moon, but 27 days or something like that for like the month. So this is what we're saying. You have the basics of it is in the words that we speak and the numbers that we use. So to not have them both, man is in Hebrew is moth, M-A-T-H, moth. Okay? And what does man do? What does moth do? It's a gift. And man confirms, emet, the truth. Emeth, ameth, ameth. That's the truth. Confirm, to aim, ameth. Okay? So that's what's supposed to come out of man. Out of the gift is supposed to come the truth. You understand? The light. What is the gift? Wrapped up, enveloped. Alright? To envelope. Light, lot. I told you how this world is backwards. You understand? So everything that is good is put as bad, and everything that's bad is put as good, and then they take things and splice things and mix match them, put heads on they put beast on top of man. Look, because that's why you would always see the Egyptians with the head, the heart of a beast. You understand? And the body, the bottom of a man, the torso, legs and stuff, arms of a man as their gods. You understand that? Or their characteristics would be manly, but it would be an animal that sits upright or stands upright, like an elephant or a behemoth or a Baphomet. You understand that? Or a bear. They're all the same. Four-legged animals, the king of them was the behemoth. Behemoth. What's that? Death. I told you. Mutt. What's a mutt? A dog. Okay, like Anubis. Alright? So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you got to realize the time, all right, is what grace is all about. John, Enoch, Kanak, time. Lot and Noah were a symbol of the signs of the time. Alright? Noah gave you years before the flood came a warning. He was a sign. Also because of his birth was immaculate. Okay? He came out white when people on earth were not white. Period. People, humans, man was not white. Math was not white. Noah came out white. Alright? From the darkness. From man that the darkness did not understand. Okay? They had fear. They said he is like the angels in heaven. Angels? Pretty much, how would they know? Alright. Because the angels were coming down and mating with the daughters of men. Alright? Disguising themselves as men. But they were, the children came out as abominations, big giants and shit like that. Excuse my French, but huge, just like half beast, half man type stuff. Because the angels were shapeshifters, they were not human, they were beasts. Okay. First off, they got wings right away. That's a beast. Okay. So, and the women couldn't resist. They were just fantasizing. You know what I mean? Even Lucifer. That's why the woman's always depicted with a serpent. That's your evolution. Period. So no matter what anybody tells you, that is evolution. Even Lucifer is the serpent and the woman. Period. Evolution. Period. That is what the word stands for. And you just gotta understand that that's how they're putting it in your face. The light and the darkness, the fire and the time. What's the serpent? The serpent is time. Time can be represented as a tree, or a serpent, hourglass, an old man with a sickle. It's a shapeshifter. Obviously. It's an illusion. Obviously. Do not eat of the garden in the center. Do not eat of the fruit in the center of the garden. Or the tree in the center of the garden. The tree of time? How would you know? Because they were boundless. They didn't have time. Time was not even a factor. It was not a fact. Meaning they could do without it. You understand? That's what a fact is. It wasn't a factor. It wasn't necessary. It was not a command. It was not their jurisdiction. Right? It was divided. They were set apart. You understand? One was set apart, and then another one came out of that one, and then that one was set apart from what was set apart. So like even the one that was further removed was the first one to get consumed by time. Okay? What you do unto others and what you would have them do unto you. Obviously the serpent starts eating people after that. Trees start eating people after that. Because the people started eating trees. And everybody fell. Falling trees, falling man, monkeys, and all that stuff. People falling out the sky. Alright? Fallen angels. Alright? So, when we're looking at this, what does a tree represent? A tree represents time. It shows you seasons. It bears fruit. At what? Time. Okay, yeah, that was a symbol of time. Right? Okay. Other than the heavens, as it is in heaven, so it is on earth. So, what, you say space would be more like a tree, a firmament at the top. forage, forest, firmament. Furor, fire, for, light, enveloped in the dark. Time. Okay. Fire and water. Okay. A mountain is like fallen trees. You understand that? That's what you are yet to understand. So when I said I came to a mountain, so in my vision, I was shown that I come to a mountain from heaven down here to earth. Between earth and heaven is a hole in a mountain, and it's a long way from the whole universe. If what we understand as a universe is not whole, it is a piece. What we understand as heaven is not whole. It is a piece, because there is more that we don't see. The stars in their telescopes will never see, ever. The flesh will not experience that. You just know you don't have enough fire and time, Urim and Thumim, or Urim and Thumim, to get there. But you do have when you are awake and when you're not awake. And that's supposedly when these messages come in, and that's like conscious and unconscious, fire, conscious, and then unconscious is when you're just stiff in like a stasis, asleep, like a cryogenically frozen sort of. Like I said, that's a science. It's not conscience. It's a science. You're sighing, you're sleeping, you're snoring. So the body is uninhabited, sort of, kind of, at that time. All right. So they say that the digestive, the lower realms, is working at that time. All right. Now, when you're awake, obviously the upper realms, the consciousness takes place. The alpha, beta, alpha, theta, from head to throat, from head to bite, alpha, beta, alpha, theta, to delta, which would be more like, towards the D area, the derriere, the dark, lower light realms of light, on the rainbow, the chakra, if you will. All right. So, and notice this word right here, Q-tur. That is the Ketor, the Ketor. It is the it is the letter 10. No, it's kind of like a representation of the numbers and the letters, with the apostrophe and the letter or the number 10 in Hebrew. How it's the Yod and the Yah. Yah is the apostrophe and Yod is the symbol for number 10. So, and they both look alike, and that when you put them together, that's the Most High's name, Haya. Okay, so Q-tur, this is the Ketar, the Cathar. This is where they get the Catholic and Catholicism from the head, from the top. It's the protruding. Okay, it's the head, the cathode. Okay, so I don't even know if I'll be able to spell it on here. So it's the symbol, it's the mark of Yah that goes on the forehead. He said it goes on your forehead, on the chest, the right side of the chest, right? My name, my father's name, and then your name on the forehead. That is the seal. Here it is. Notice of a pillar, cap, the head, all right? The kathar, a crown, right? The head. The kathar, to surround. To encircle, to enclose, to crown, to besiege, to wait. All right. So, ketur, forehead, the crown. You get it? And that's how you get quadro. So that is where quatra comes from. Ketur, kathar, keter. This is all these different words that they use to describe that. The symbol, the mark of Yah. So I'll get to that real quick. I'll just show you what shows it. When you pull up a word and it has the apostrophe at the end, but that's just one part. It's a symbol. So you see how this is like that? Well, what it would be, and you see how, to show the difference, this one is different than those right there, right? It's a little higher. This one's a little lower, right? Well, that is the mark, and it's, if you notice, it's sort of this symbol sideways. What's that? Time, frozen time. This is time, equal time, the division, time. This is okay. So when this is right side up, this is a pause, right? If you turn this sideways, it's a pause symbol, right? The symbol used for pause. But this is also a symbol of like pause when it's sideways, freezing time, frozen. Okay, so that's just another thing, the way that they show that. So in fact, like, I want to see how. Okay, so you have this, and you got that. It's even different than that. I've shown you guys, Yo Yada. How you spell it? I always mess up on this. Yo Yada. Nah, it's not a H. Okay, this is getting a little crazy here. Yo Yada starts with an I, so I don't know why they're trying to. I don't know why. Yo Yada. Oops. Yo Yada. That's not working. Okay. So I'm trying to get to Yah knoweth with, and this is not helping me. Oh man. Yo Yada. Okay, here we go. Notice the Qatar. Alright, so I'm gonna show you. Well, what's going on here? Wait a second. Here we go. There is some H's in there. Alright, so here we go. What I was trying to show you earlier was this right here. This is the Kathar. So this is Yah and Yod. The word and the numbers. Actually, that's backwards because it's right to left. So from the word to the numbers, from the highest to the lowest, first to last. You get it? From first to last. That's Yah. I am the first, I am the last. 1, 10. Right? And it's not 10, it's Yod. It's Tom, more so, if you would say 10. Completion, Tom. Tamam. Okay? So, and even then, if you were to put that together, Yah to Ta, Yah Shah. So even then, what are you talking about, guys? Even if you were to put that together, Yah to Ta, that would be Yah Shah. But because that's Yah altogether. But this is more so Yashar, words, to Meshar, numbers, Yashaya to Moshe, okay? From Enoch to John, or from Kanok to Yakanan, okay? Because they both walked with Yah. Because you understand, as in the beginning, so too should be in the end. And if you look at it, the children of Enoch produced Noah. So therefore, as in the days of Noah, Lot and Noah, darkness and light, black and white, all right, night and day, sun and moon, okay, signs in the sun and the moon, heavens, all right, so too shall be in the end. And therefore you have John, Yakanan, who is a son, a grandson of Noah, if you're going to call him Greek, John. In Greece was Yah, the grace of Yah. Okay, so, alright, I think I have totally solved that for you guys as far as time and where we stand. On that note, to the Rabbi High Shar High Kadosh Kadosh Kadosh, to the Rabbi Shai Kadosh Kadosh Kadosh, Tanama Shemar Rashaya Hamasaya Kadosh Kadosh Kadosh, to the Rabbi Ahab Ruach Kokma Kadosh Kadosh Kadosh, Anami Amen.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn, and she became a black person.
Just to be clear. flesh is a relic of your vessel. Hand over your flesh, and a new world awaits you. We demand it.
Shit if you ain't never screwed up. And you ain't shit if you ain't never screwed up. We drop the top down and chuck the deuce up. These 84s will make a hater put his shoes up. Yeah, you ain't shit if you ain't never screwed up.
And the angels were created by God.